Here we have the Casavant, Opus 2446, at First Congregational Church of Shrewsbury. As we celebrate our church's 300th anniversary year, we are refurbishing this magnificent 64-year-old instrument. First, the instrument needed to be removed from the building. The keys and pedal board were removed. And now we have this. No console at all. Let's head this way and see what things look like in the pipe room. This is where the Great Division used to be. Wind supply right there. There was a door here into the swell. And part of the wall there has been removed. That separated the choir division. And you can see the supply pipe still in place, but capped off. Where have all the parts gone? Let's head to the shop of Shrewsbury and Dougal to find out. We are at the headquarters of Shrewsbury and Dougal in Northampton, Massachusetts. A wonderful display here of different styles of pipes. And right back this hallway, the workshop. This is Richard working on the Casavant. Richard's working on an escape valve.
Putting the escape valve in the great reservoir, which allows air to escape when the reservoir overinflates. If it overinflates.
Which it's not likely to do, right?
It's a safety feature. So that, is that a cotton piece on top? That attaches to the top
twill. This goes up and comes through that hole, and then there's a knot that has it at the proper length after we insert it through the wood.
And should the reservoir overinflate,
it will
opens up and exhausts. And this reservoir is actually from the Casavant. It's part of which division?
The Great Division.
Great Division.
So,
and here's Bill.
oh, hi. So yeah, I was just going to point out that of the 3 large wind reservoirs, all of this size more or less, from the organ, feed the manual divisions. And one of them has been completed already very thoroughly in this shop. So we moved it back to our storage location across town just to give more workspace here in the shop. So this is actually number 2 in process. Number 3 is in the next room, and Richard will show you what he's doing with that. And then the gentlemen out in the mill are stripping the 2 small ones, 2 small reservoirs related to pedal stops.
And I wanted to show you right here some pouch boards. These are from inside the wind chests. The wind chests then are back this way. Oh, there's one. Nope, this way.
You want to see the wind chest that those pouch boards go with that? Okay. Then we take this out, and there we have 1958 pouches in leather.
These are the large wind chests.
From the swell division.
And pouch boards
You can
go.
spin this a little bit, Curtis. The undersides on these two chests have been regasketed already. So the light brown or tan color here is fresh leather that's put on to create an airtight seal. But many of the holes that are in there are on purpose for pneumatic transmission. Are related to valve actions, which are for the stop controls. So this, the larger half of the swell has 6 stops, and this one has 3.
This is a curtain valve.
Is this all right here, or it could go, if it would help to be out on the reservoir
Oh,
where it actually goes?
it would.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
we'll
it's right here it is.
bring this out. So this curtain valve fits down in the box. I don't know if that would help in the box, or do you want to see it work?
It'd be neat to see it work.
Okay. So as the wind goes into the reservoir, the curtain rises and shuts the supply off to the reservoir so that it does not overinflate and runs at the correct pressure. And as you play the organ and use air, the valve will drop, allow more air into the reservoir so that it always has a good supply.
And the part of the purpose or action here is not only adequate supply, the way Richard explained, but the reason for having this valve linked to the top head of the reservoir is so that it actually creates or maintains an equilibrium of pressure, so that the amount of inflation stays pretty steady except when used, but that also keeps the pressure steady.
Neat.
That's where it lives.
So
The
these-
pedal reservoirs.
These ribs have been cleaned up, and they are the part right here
This
in the
part.
middle. And new leather gets put on the edges.
Or how much stuff we have in here.
More parts this way.
I can go and open that door.
This is where they cut the leather. And here we have Gerard working, hello, working on a reservoir.
Yes. Trombone, I think.
Cleaning it up, getting it ready for new leather. And John's over here.
Question, Gerard?
Well, I'm watching him and wondering
Working on yet another reservoir.
how this thing's made. You know, I see the cleats, and it looks like the top is glued to the cleats.
here we have some ductwork, and the leather gasket right here has already been replaced.
Anyhow, I'm scraping the main end.
You have your tremolos there too, if that matters,
Oh, tremolos here.
waiting to be rebuilt, and
And a swell reservoir here.
swell reservoir here, and the swell of primary pouch boards here waiting to be recovered.
Looking at these pouch boards, we had, I did have a few dead notes in the organ, and this might explain that right here.
This one,
That one had some,
water damage, where the water hits the leather and it shrinks and is very tight. These are supposed to move up and down.
so these are flexible connectors that go from the reservoir up to the wind chest. And we had a slight problem here with some leakage. Is that canvas?
Yes, it's a canvas.
Getting a little old.
Stitching is failing. This one's really bad. I don't.
So here's the replacement for the canvas.
So as the reservoir rises, this pipe will move. It'll collapse on itself and be flexible.
So thank you so much, Richard.
You're quite welcome, Curtis.
And thank you all for watching.